Good morning, Cortland Dragons. I'm William.
Y soy Lisa.
And this is Cortland News for Friday, 27th, 2023.
Primero vamos a hablar sobre los almuerzos, las opciones del almuerzo.
It is a half day today, Dragons. That means there is no lunch.
O nosotros salimos al mediodía, entonces no hay almuerzo.
Looking ahead to lunch, the next day here is the menu. For hot, we have Bosco sticks, and for deli, we have a chicken, ham, and cheese sandwich.
El próximo almuerzo tendremos los Bosco sticks para caliente y un sándwich de pollo, jamón y queso para deli.
We have a few blue ribbons to read this morning.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Ms. Cogan's class for walking quietly and respectfully in the hallway from Ms. Bennett.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Mrs. Stringer's class for participating in STREAM activities from Mrs. Vong.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Ms. Larson's first grade for walking quietly in the hall in the morning from Ms. Martin.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Mrs. Huff's class for walking quietly and respectfully to PE from Mrs. Andre.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Ms. Rubio's class for amazing behavior during STEAM activities from Ms. Vaughn.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Mrs. Stanoga's amazing third graders for walking quietly on the way to PE. Keep up the good work from Mrs. Mary Pat.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Mrs. Tito's fifth grade for having a straight, quiet line after lunchtime from Ms. Castillo.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Mrs. Bach's first grade for walking quietly in the hall in the morning from Mrs. Morton.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Ms. Hayseker's first grade for walking quietly in the hall in the morning from Ms. Martin.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Mrs. Huff's class for walking in a quiet line for a sub from Mrs. Days.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Mrs. Rubio's first grade for walking quietly in the hall in the morning from Ms. Martin.
This blue ribbon award is presented to Mrs. X's class for respectful and quiet hall behavior from Mrs. Neiman. This blue ribbon award is presented to Mrs. Huff's class for respectful and quiet hall behavior from Mrs. Neiman.
Great job, Dragons.
And now a quick word about peer mediation.
Aquí está Tea con el...
Hello, Cortland Dragons. I'm Tay Martin, and I'm excited to share with you that our school has a peer mediation program. What is a peer mediation program, you may ask? A peer mediator is a trained 5th grade student that will help you when you have a conflict or problem with another student that you need help to solve. Peer mediators will be able to help meet with you on Tuesdays and Fridays during all lunch periods. If you are having a conflict with a friend or classmate, please ask your teacher for a peer mediation form. Once this is filled out, you will be given a time and day for peer mediation. This is a positive way to help you solve a problem. All mediations are confidential or private. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask Miss Smith or Miss Marks. Thank you, and I hope you have a conflict-free day. Now back to the anchor desk.
Keep being respectful, responsible, reflective, and safe. That's all announcements for today, Cortland Dragons. I'm Liam.
Y soy Elisa. Gracias por ver las noticias de Cortland. Que tengas un buen viernes.
Please stand for Pledge of Allegiance.